Have you been wondering why Africa is lacking so much behind when it comes to agriculture and farming? Even though we are blessed with fertile soil, with good climate, and with good rainfall pattern. Why? What is the issue? Today, that's what I'm going to discuss, because if you go to Europe, America, Asia, they have been so advanced in farming. And how come we are still farming like the days of Abraham, where there is no innovation? That is what I'm coming to share with you today. So stay tuned as I bring you this and discuss with you, because I want to hear your comment as well. What do you guys think has been our problem? Thank you guys so much for sticking around, because this is a very important topic to me personally, right? And when I travel and I see all the innovation and how far so many countries in the West have come when it comes to agriculture, it saddens me in what we are doing in Africa, right? I know we are all doing the bit that we can, but it's not enough. And I continue to ask myself why. The answer that I have for you is coming up next. So let's watch Godfred as he carries his day-to-day activities at the farm.
So my plan is to follow his footsteps and also continue the good works that he's doing here at the farm. As you all know, at some point he will not be able to come to the farm always, or he will not have the strength. So I will be the one in charge. That's why I'm doing this.
Are you guys guessing what I'm guessing? Do you guys see where I'm coming from? Right? And that is from my point of view. And as I said, I want to hear your point of view, why Africa is still farming and doing things in agriculture just like it was done 100 years back, right? How come there's no innovation? I know that the Wall Street Journal released an article somewhere in 2018, and the average age of a farmer in Ghana is 60. A 60-year-old man doesn't have probably access to internet, smartphone, to be able to bring that innovation into farming. He probably also is not educated. That means that's the first problem. But I believe that the problem is way bigger than that. So you can talk about the government, the infrastructure, the politics in it. That hasn't been supportive of agric. But we pour so much money into agriculture in Africa that you wouldn't even believe it. I know for sure in Ghana, we've been doing so many programs, 400 million programs that we're getting from USA, getting from Gates, getting from all these big organizations into agriculture, but it's still not working. And what I believe is a problem is basically what you saw Godfred doing. Here I am. If you don't know me, my name is Fred, and farming in Africa and Sementia Farm has been my farm for the past 5 years. Over the past 5 years, I have been testing and practicing and experimenting with all kinds of livestock farming. We haven't gone into crop yet, right? But the issue that we face is what happens tomorrow when I'm not there. Who do I pass this knowledge to? And that was the reason why I started this YouTube channel, to be able to share my knowledge and experience in everything that I do here at the farm with you guys. First of all, for you to get access to that, and for me to create that platform so that other people can enjoy from. But most importantly, what happens to my farm when I'm gone?
I'm just advising everybody, whoever hears me today, to also calm down. Though you might have followed them on social media platforms, but when you come, you have on-farm practice, and you see the thing yourself, more like you being on the YouTube and then Facebook and others. So I'm just urging everyone to come down here. Whenever you hear there is an advert, you come.
My mom was a farmer. Your mom, your dad was probably a farmer. What kind of farming did she do? What experience, what knowledge did she get? And what happens to that knowledge, right? All of the first generation, or let's even go back to the 90th generation that started farming in Africa. They all took their children to school and educated them to say, when you get education, get out of this system and go and look for a better job. So your father, your mother, who was a cocoa farmer, who was a cashew farmer, who was just a mere crop farming, did sustainable farming, is not passing that knowledge to you, so that when you come, you say, oh, my mom's farm was too small. Now with my education, let me make it into this size. Oh, my mom was doing things this way. Let me do things this way. My mom planted crops this way. Let me continue and improve it at this stage. So that knowledge that your mom started has not been transferred and nobody's improving it. And I believe that is the biggest issue with livestock farming. And therefore, the generational farming doesn't exist. If you go to the US, I went to Mexico and went to a biggest ranch. The guy has about 70,000 cows, right? And he told one of the guys to take me around. As the guy is taking me around, I asked him, so what is your relationship to this farm? And he said, oh, the owner is my father. And I was like, oh, wow, he was like 17. And guess what? He is, I think, the 12th or the 11th generation of that farm. And as he's taking me around, he was like, oh, this was built by my 5th generation. This was bought by my 3rd generation. This is what my dad bought. So you could see from generations, the improvement, right? From the guy that had the vision, his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather who had the vision and started it. And everybody's just adding value to it. And now it is what it is, right? A lot of us are going into farming. Where are our kids? Who is going to take care of the next generation, the next farm when you're no more there, right? So today, if you're a farmer and you're watching me, my goal is that hopefully this video really inspires you so that you draw your children, you draw people closer to you. I know there's a lot of issue with bringing family members into your job, but most importantly, where are your children? If you really believe that farming is the way forward and farming is, you're doing it as a business, then why are you not drawing your children closer to you so that they will be able to learn and take over and even add more value? They spend more time on the internet than you probably do, right? So my question is, where are your children? Are they in the States whilst you're thinking about coming back to Ghana and doing farming? Then are you just doing something to survive and you go away, right? I think that is the biggest problem that I see in farming, and that's why you saw Godfred. You know the story about Godfred. Godfred wants to go to school and become, a farmer in this farm. And I think it's a dream he has chosen, and he chose that because I brought him in. He chose that because when I traveled to the US, he's the farm manager here, managing everything. He's been exposed to what I'm building. And therefore, when he finished school, I actually gave him the option of, does he really wants to go and pursue something else, or does he wants to follow this and build this as well? And he decided this is what he wants to do. And that is why, I am very keen into taking him to South Africa to learn more about livestock farming. I believe once he learns, he's going to bring that knowledge here. He's going to be sharing it with all of us, and we are all going to benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in another video.